Well, welcome to this very special edition of Manly Markets 2095. You may have noticed that I didn't do the beach view this morning. That's because I decided to come to Portobello Road Markets and take a look at one of the oldest markets and best world-known markets going, and yeah, super excited to check it out. Just got here and yeah, I'm going to take a look around, let you know what I think. Welcome to Manly Markets 2095. Manly is the first beach north of Sydney Harbour and can easily be reached by ferry, car or bus. My name is Mark and I've been running the Manly Markets for 10 years now, and I have over 30 years retail experience in the surf industry, which has really helped me understand the markets business overall. Each week I'm going to show you all around our markets, including how we run them, introduce our store holders, show you around Manly and interview some locals along the way. Please subscribe and enjoy our weekly shows every Friday. And first stop, the bookshop. Everyone knows that one.
you?
Yeah, very good. Very nice of you to give me your time and have a chat.
Okay. I've got a lot of it at the moment, so...
Yeah, so please explain. You're a designer, obviously.
I am a designer, yeah. So these are some of my pieces. We make everything here in Portobello. Some of this is just a bit like vintage, second-hand garments, but then this is like my main collection. We make everything up there in our office.
Right.
And yeah, these are just some pieces that were inspired by me going to the Royal Opera House when I was a younger girl. So a lot of the fabrics are very similar to what you would see on stage. A little bit, you know, generally you probably wouldn't put some of these fabrics together, but they seem to work somehow. There's a cohesive story, let's say. So just out here trying to get feedback from people, really.
How's that going? Getting good feedback?
Well, yeah, people have been really positive about it. I mean, it's very different, the clothing, so it takes a certain people to, you know, want to wear them, but but generally, yeah, lovely feedback, really pleasant. Like, everyone says it's all very different, something I haven't seen before. A little bit, you know, celebrating a bygone era, but still, you know, of the women of today.
Why not?
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, they say in retail that be everything to someone and not something to everyone, you know.
Exactly, that's the thing, it's finding the balance.
Yeah, that's right. And how many markets have you done here yourself?
So this is, I think we've done maybe 4 now. Right. Yeah. But generally I would do things in a pop-up concept. Right. So I'd have a store for a certain amount of time, maybe like a month or a week. So it's just kind of filling in the gaps and just... And, you know, I can get immediate feedback and then go upstairs to the workshop and, you know, change things and adapt. So it's kind of handy. Yeah, and I sit here and sketch. So.
Right, yeah, I saw that. You're sketching on there. You got a program that you...
Yeah.
Right, what's the inspiration today?
For the collector or in general?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think people, you know, for me it's people. People are the main inspiration. How people hold themselves, how people talk, you know, creating a certain energy of, you know, I feel like our women, she's a particular person, and I think just generally sitting here watching people go by, you know, you can pick up a lot of the vintage finishes and things like that. So it's kind of the subconscious just taking it all in constantly, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. And what's it like getting a stall here? Are they very...
No, they're
what's the
totally
requirements?
Lovely.
Yes?
Yeah, I mean, you turn up at a certain time, as long as you're here by like 6:30, 7:30. You tell them what you have, and then they'll place you based on what you have. Right. Okay. So like the areas are.
Yeah, this is a real fashion quarter. This one, isn't it?
I mean, the you know, high-end kind of vintage clothing. Some new. I mean, there's a bit of a mix. And at the front, you've got a lot of like jewellery and stuff. Right.
Yeah. It looks really good. And if you don't mind me saying, what do they charge for a stall here?
So for today, it was £40.
Wow, that's reasonable,
isn't it?
It's
really reasonable. When I think of what I spend on pop-up stores in Belgravia, it's a bit of a difference. There you go. All right, well, your gear looks fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay. Oh my, this has to be the best smelling street I've ever walked up. The aromas coming from all this food is incredible. Gosh, I wish we could do this in Manly. It's just so cool. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm hungry. I think this is going to be good. Okay, so I've done quite a few laps up and back, checking out the whole market and just trying to take it in and see what sort of point of view I had of the markets. I think it's a really good market. It has a great variety, lots of different stuff. Not so much on the creative art side, but I don't know, like this is Friday and apparently Saturday is busier. I just couldn't get here on a Saturday. I thought I'd do Friday and it might be a bit easier to move around, but I think there's a lot of gaps, more stalls on a Saturday. But yeah, overall I think it's great. But what's missing? I don't know. Crowds, a lot of international people here. You can hear the different languages. Seems a few locals, which is good. But, what I really love is that they close the road off and they embrace the markets, you know. In Manly we're in the mall, and that is good, but they're telling us we're not there forever, which is strange, because I'm sure all the stores here, like in Manly, do better when the markets are on. And you can see that it all works as one. Brings the people, and then they bring their money and they spend it. Makes it interesting, you know, the sort of activity, and sort of everything's a bit bunched up. People like that, you know, in retail. They don't want to be out in the open. So yeah, thumbs up, Portobello. Good market. I think I'll go and check out a couple more. Okay, just getting back to that. What's missing? Probably the Saturday vibe will add the link to everything, add the gaps. More stalls, I think, is what's missing today. So no fault of theirs. The best section was the fashion section, where I spoke to Aimee. It was very nice of her to talk to me. I actually was doing laps. I picked out a couple of other stall holders to chat to, and they were just too busy. There was one lady there, I could tell she was a market expert, but of course she was busy and she was engaging, and she was getting customers to try on everything, and sets, mix and match, and yeah, I just couldn't get near her, so unfortunately I didn't get a chat to her. And then I saw a young guy, looked like a real fashion type guy, and same thing, he was busy talking to people, so didn't get a chance there. But anyway, it was good to watch. Yeah, good buzz, real good buzz here. See what's out there. Might head to Camden Markets and then Spitalfields if I've got time. Apparently my local relatives are telling me they're the ones. So we'll get back on the underground, hopefully get the right train and have a look. All in all, really happy to be here. Good to be travelling again. Wow, it's incredible. Still can't believe I'm in London after 3 years. So at Camden Markets, and it appears to be more of a permanent setup type market, but looks really good. A lot of mix of everything, food, and the stalls selling crafts and jewellery and clothes, things like that. But yeah, not what I was expecting, but as everyone said to me, really nice market. And yeah, I'd have to agree, it's a really beautiful town. But yeah, I'm just going to head off to Spitalfields now and check that out. This market research sure makes you thirsty. Time for a pint. Okay, so that's a quick walk around Spitalfields, and you just get the gist of it here in England, that they love markets and they throw them in the middle of the shopping precinct, and obviously it works. You know, that's what something Australia's got to get into, is more, less is just pathetic. You know, it's retail needs other retail to make it work, and this is just proving that case. Loads of stalls, they're all packing up now. It took me ages to get here, but yeah, I'm really seeing a pattern now. Markets are there to bring the people in, and everyone benefits. The food, the surrounding shops, there's lots of shops here. This is all undercover, see the roof? It's just brilliant. I mean, you'd have to, wouldn't you, with the English weather? But yeah, really nice looking market, really clean, which doesn't always work. You know, markets, people love markets because they're a bit rough and ready. You know, it gives that bargain look. Here's pretty clean, but still definitely a market, and I reckon this would trade really well. I'll see if I can grab someone for an interview, but look like they're all in a hurry to get out of here. But yeah, love it. Yep, I reckon Spitalfields, you're on the money. And obviously the whole town is behind you. Just looks good. Oh, what a day, 3 markets. I've well and truly worn out my all-day pass on the underground. So it's been fun. Been really good to be back here in England, London. Ah, London's so good. Very, very cool. All right, let's see if we can grab someone. Hello, Margaret. How are you?
I'm good.
What? Tell me about your market. Hey, so I just tried to interview 2 people. Man, the rudest people ever. Just did not want to talk. One guy said he couldn't do 2 things at once. Pack up and talk to me. I said, I won't film, I'll just talk to you and ask you questions. Anyway, apparently the shopping centre runs these markets, and from what I could tell, they're pretty good to deal with. But what a shame, you know, it would have been good to get the background on it. Anyway, that's how it goes, I guess. Don't know what their problem is, Jesus. Anyway, been fun day checking out markets in England, and yeah, that's me done. Back on the tube, head home to Hitchin. See ya.